Now that everyone wants to grow the practice, how do you actually grow it? All right. Step one. I know it's not sexy. Clarify where you're at right now. I don't want to go by emotions. I want to go by metrics. Is it a business? Yes, let's treat it like one. So you need to be clear about what metrics you want to grow. Do you want to grow the number of new clients? Do you want to grow how often they see you or stick around? Do you want to grow the kind of results that you're getting? Do you want to grow your retention? Do you want to grow your sign up rate? Do you want to grow how much money you receive? I don't care. I just want you to know this is how I know I'm successful, and get clear about where you're at right now. Now, along those lines, on this landing page, I also have my stat sheets. My stat sheets give you about every important metric that you could need, and they're right there for you. And it does all this. It's a Excel spreadsheet, so it figures out all these things. So if you'd like that, you can download it, and I have a video on how to use it, etc. But that's where I would start. I would look at that stat sheet, and I'd get very clear about where am I presently at, and you'll be surprised if you don't keep these kinds of stats. It might be
Hmm.
better than you think, and it might be worse. And once you're clear about it, then say, these are the ones that I want to see grow. And now I got to start to look at how am I going to get it to grow? Okay, so far so good?
Yes.
All right. Step one, clarify the zone chart. Everybody clarify the zone chart. If one person is stressed and overwhelmed, you cannot sustain growth. You're only as strong as your weakest link, right? So every single person get clear about where they're at. If there is overwhelm, we have to fix those problems by reorganizing. So then we're going to look at our aligned quarterly business objectives. So there's a difference between goals and objectives. Goals, shoot for the moon, and you'll shoot for the stars and you'll hit the moon. Objectives are, I am going to get this or I'll lose a finger. I ain't kidding around. I'm going to make this happen. Period. Those are the ones I'm talking about. All right. I have an entire program inside of that of how to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, obtainable, attainable, realistic, and in a certain time frame. It goes into extreme detail. I have forms on everything that you would need to make that happen. But you got to be able to get clear about, here's where I'm at and this is where I want to get to. So let's take a look at reorganization first. Stephen, what are some things that we can do on our office to reorganize and make more space?
Without physically changing the practice, which is something I've done in mine to make more space, you can change the length of your appointments. So that
Keep
gives you
going.
more space.
Yep.
I'm struggling to work out how else I get more space for my patients. I mean, I don't follow the model of some practitioners where we have more than one patient in a room at the same time, but I know that is done in some places.
Yep.
What would you?
So look, here's the deal. Each position needs to look at, where am I not being efficient? Where am I not being effective? Where am I doing the same thing over and over that could have been done with one step? I might need a different software to make that happen. I might need a longer phone cord, right? I might need a different tool or technology or computer. Oftentimes we'll see people who have two different rooms. They'll have this kind of table in this room and this kind of table in this room. And now someone's in that room, but I need that table. So now I got to wait. Now there's 10 or 15 minutes and now I'm behind. Two
Mhm.
tables in both rooms. Like, I'm just saying, you want to look at every aspect. You might need to add
Yes.
more people. You might need to add more space. You might need to change the flow of the space. But you've got to reorganize it so everybody says, I got space. I feel that I'm ready to grow. Now that I'm ready to grow, I need to look at, what metric do I want to grow? Do I want to bring in more people? Do I want them to stay less amount of visits? Do I want them to stay more amount of visits so that they'll get their functional stuff get taken care of also? Do I want to make more money? Do I want to make less money? etc. So you want to be really, really clear about that.